Okay, greetings one and all, and welcome to day number 2. Yes, day number 2, week 13 of our journey together. That's day number 2, week 13, and it's definitely a delight to have each and every one of you here at this moment. Today we're going to start off with math, and then we're going to do health science and general science.
Mr. Petit, your screen ain't sharing.
My screen is not sharing, you sure?
Okay, I see it now.
All right, today is the 21st of November, 2023. One thing but Shion, you come ready to learn, boy. uh, Mathematics. The topic is, oh, I think we're basically done with mensuration. I can't think of anything that we haven't done in mensuration. We've covered that topic in depth. The only thing I would add to mensuration would be probably mensuration with algebra, um, dealing with the area. That's the only thing I would add. And probably when we come back for the spring, I'd look at that topic if we need to. But we have covered in depth, in bulk, mensuration. We've covered that in depth. When I say mensuration, I mean stuff like perimeter, area, circumference, area of a semicircle, area of a
Good
quarter
night, Mr.
circle.
Petit.
Good night. Area of a quarter circle, area of a semicircle, circumference of a semicircle, all those things. So those things we have covered in depth, as a general rule. And so now we're going to be looking at another topic, which I feel is important, and that is going to be what we call the rectangular coordinate system. So let's look at that. So we're going to be looking at the rectangular coordinate system. So first we're going to lay some things out, and then we're going to actually start graphing. So we're going to be looking at how to graph, because some of you don't know how to graph. What do we mean by x-axis, y-axis? How do we plot points? All those good stuff. So let's begin. So the rectangular coordinate system. My persons have ever done the rectangular coordinate system before. You probably have done it and don't know. Is very important in mathematics. Another name, we could say another name for this is the XY plane. So we call the rectangular coordinate system the XY plane. On the XY plane, or the rectangular coordinate system, we are able to plot points. So we're able to plot points, and we're able to draw the graphs of various figures and functions. All right. So we use the XY plane to plot points, to draw the graph of different shapes, different figures, and different functions. All right, so that's what we use the XY plane for. So another name, what do we say another name for the rectangular coordinate system is? What is another name for it?
XY plane.
The XY plane. Very good. So when I say XY plane, I mean the rectangular coordinate system. It's very useful, very important in mathematics. That is, we do everything on the XY plane. Everything. So on the XY plane, so the rectangular coordinate system another name also is the Cartesian plane. That's another name too. I should put that there. There is another name as well. There's another name for the rectangular coordinate system. And that name is the Cartesian plane. Now, the reason why we call it the Cartesian plane, anyone can guess why we call it the Cartesian plane? Anyone? A good guess. Why do you think we call it the Cartesian plane? No one? It is because it is named after someone. As you know, a lot of things are named after people. So the Cartesian plane is named after a mathematician who pioneered it. And let me show you a picture of this man. So when people say, who invented mathematics? Person may be like, who invented mathematics? He didn't invent mathematics. There's no one person who invented mathematics. But there are persons who contribute to mathematics. So his name was Rene Descartes, right? That's the guy right there. He first published the coordinate system that we use today, and it's called the rectangular coordinate system. So this is Rene Descartes. So if you want someone to blame for mathematics, he's one of them, right? Rene Descartes. So go ahead.
Why does every mathematician have long hair?
Remember where they came from? They were, if they ain't Italian, they came from like Europe, those sort of places, right? During the Renaissance time period, that's when it really started. So that was the culture of the day, you know? So yeah. So Rene Descartes, that's the guy who published the Cartesian plane that we use today. And he got the name for it. So the rectangular coordinate system is just basically made up of grids and squares. And on this, on the XY plane, we have on the coordinate plane, we have a main horizontal line, which we call, and when we say horizontal line, what do we mean? That's a line that goes up and down or left to right?
Up and down.
Up and down.
No, horizontal line. Horizontal line. Left to right.
Left and right.
Yeah, that's horizontal line. So
Yeah,
horizontal means left to right. Okay. So we have a main horizontal line. What do we call the horizontal line on the coordinate plane? What do we call that? We call the what? Very important name. We call it the x-axis. Okay. Call it the x-axis. And the main vertical line we call the what?
y-axis.
By the way, what vertical line means? What vertical means? Vertical line means
Up and down.
Up and down.
Up and down. Very good. Up and down. So horizontal line goes from left to right. Vertical line goes up and down. The main horizontal line goes from left to right. The main vertical line goes up and down. All right. That's very important. So on the coordinate system, on the coordinate plane, we have a mean horizontal line which goes left to right, which we call the x-axis, and the main vertical line goes up and down, which we call we call it the what? We call it the, anyone knows? The main vertical line,
Y-axis.
the y-axis. The y-axis. Good. All right. A point on the rectangular coordinate system has an x coordinate and a y coordinate. Which one do we write first, the x coordinate or the y coordinate?
X.
Yes. We always write.
Using this bit.
Go ahead.
What about the z coordinates?
That is not the XY plane, that's the XYZ plane. So the Z coordinate is when you're doing like 3D stuff, okay? But the XY plane is when you're doing 2D, like circle, square, rectangle, stuff like that. All right. So a point on the rectangular coordinate system has an X coordinate and a Y coordinate. We always write the X coordinate before the Y coordinate. That's very important. So X coordinate always go first, then the Y coordinate. All right, so X before Y always. So we always write the X coordinate before the Y coordinate. Make sense? Good. And they are written as a pair. So we have X comma Y. All right, so pair we use parentheses. And it's X comma Y. So that's how we write it. The X coordinate is written first, then the Y coordinate is written first. Okay, quick recap. What is another name for the rectangular coordinate system? What's another name?
XYZ plane or
XY.
XY plane, very good. Or what?
The
What's another?
Cartesian plane.
The Cartesian plane, very good. Give me the name of the mean horizontal line on the XY plane. What's the name of the horizontal line?
X-axis.
The x-axis. What's the name of the mean vertical line?
Y-axis.
The y-axis, very good. Which one we always write first, the x coordinate or the y coordinate?
the X coordinate or
The x coordinate. True or false? We write a point as a pair using parentheses. True or false? We write a point as a pair using parentheses. True or false?
true.
That is true. That is absolutely true. All right, so let's do an example. So let me give you an example of the, oh, by the way, I should mention that the coordinate plane has 4 quadrants. So the XY plane is divided into 4 quadrants by the 2 axes. So what we have here is this right here is the Let me draw it for you. Please draw this. Use a ruler and a pencil to draw this. Make sure it's written or drawn neatly, please. This is very important. Please make sure draw as we doing graphing. If you have a if you have graph paper, when we do the exercises, that would be very, very nice to use. If you do not have graph paper, then you have to use ruler and a pencil. Make sure your lines are straight, just like mine. All right. So this is the rectangular coordinate system. So which one is the x-axis? Which one is the y-axis?
The vertical line is the y-axis and the horizontal line will be the x-axis.
So this one right here, this one is the y or x?
That would be the y.
Y-axis, very good. Good. And then this one is the what?
X-axis.
X-axis.
Very good, x-axis. This is we call the Cartesian plane, or you can call it the rectangular coordinate system. The rectangular coordinate system. All right, we say it has 4 quadrants. This quadrant is the first quadrant. We call that quadrant 1. This quadrant is the second quadrant. We call this quadrant 2. This quadrant is the third quadrant. We call it quadrant 3. And this quadrant is the fourth quadrant. We call it quadrant 4. So this is the quadrants. We have positive and only positive in the first quadrant. In the second quadrant, we have a negative on the x-axis, positive on the y-axis. On the third quadrant, we have all negatives. So negative on the x and negative on the y. And for the fourth quadrant, we have negative on the y, but positive on the x. Okay. So that's how we do it. Please make sure to draw this. Draw it properly. Zara, any questions for me?
No, sir.
Tanaz, any questions? Tanaz Forbes, do you have any questions for me? Where's Tanaz? I can't.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions for me about the rectangular coordinate system?
No, sir.
Did you send your notes from yesterday?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Stacy. Pinder.
Mr. Batik, explain it again for my please.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions on the rectangular coordinate system?
No, sir.
Okay. What's her name? Shion, you want me to explain it again?
Yes, sir, please.
Okay, so basically, all I said was that there are different names for the rectangular coordinate system. One of the names is, we call it the XY plane, right? That's one name. Another name is Cartesian plane. So this right here is the rectangular coordinate system right now. Now we can use it, and I will show you. We could use this to draw points, to plot points and to draw graphs. Now, the line that goes from left to right, this one, we call that the x-axis. the line that goes from up and down, that's the vertical line. We call that the y-axis. We have points on a rectangular coordinate system. I haven't shown you the points yet, but in the next slide, possibly we're gonna look at the points. When you are plotting the points, you always do the x coordinate first, then the y coordinate, okay? And like I said, yeah, the coordinate plane has 4 quadrants.
Yes, sir.
All right, so that's basically what I was trying to say. But as we move on, obviously, you will understand as we move on. So I can give you some examples so you can see how we actually do it. But these are just notes for now. Now,
Thank you.
no problem. Shekinah. Shekinah. Shekinah, where's Shekinah? I can't hear from Shekinah. Samaya, where are you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Shekinah. Do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, and how about Samaya? Do you understand this? Samaya, do you understand this? Where's Samaya? Samaya, are you there? I can't hear from Samaya. Where is Ricardo? Ricardo, do you understand what we did so far?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how about you, Sabria?
Yes, sir.
And Korai, do you understand what we did so far?
Yes, sir.
And Olivia, you good?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Rashid, do you understand? Where's Rashid? And Nevaeh, do you understand? Nevaeh Gordon,
Yes, sir.
do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. All right, so are we done with the slide? Can I move it?
No, sir, I'm almost
sir.
finished with the notes.
You're almost finished? Okay, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take a picture of it and put inside the chat for your benefit, but we have to move on. So let me take a picture of it and put it inside the chat. So for those who just joined and for those who are still writing, I'm gonna take a picture of it and put inside the chat for you. Especially Dwayne. Where's Dwayne? Dwayne, are you there? Where's Dwayne? Dwayne Slew. Can't have from Dwayne. But for Javin, who just came, I post a picture of the previous slide in the chat. All right.
Yes, sir.
I post a picture of the previous slide, all right, for your benefit. Okay, so let's start by plotting points. This is the most important skill that I want you to get tonight. I want you to understand how to plot points on the Cartesian plane. So let's get the XY graph. Please, what I'm gonna need you to do is I'm gonna need you to, if you have graph paper, please use the graph paper. If you do not have graph paper, you're gonna have to draw this graph. And make sure draw it sensibly, please. Because I know that a lot of y'all like to work that is just totally not neat. So I'm gonna put this on the screen. Like I said, please draw this graph. If you do not have, use a ruler and a pencil to draw it. If you do not have a graph paper, if you have graph paper, then obviously you can use a graph paper and it'll be easier for you. So use a ruler and a pencil to draw this XY plane. So the instructions are to plot the points, the following points. Plot and label. Say plot and label the following points on the graph. So plot and label the following points on the graph. That's the instructions. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to plot point A, and let's say point A is very simple. Let's say point A is 2, 4. Okay. Point A is 2, 4. So now let's say that point A is 2, 4. So that means that, what does that mean? Please pay close attention. Pay attention. Please pay close attention to this. All right. So what does that mean? Remember that we always start with what first? The X or the Y?
The x-axis.
The X-axis. So what does that mean? That means that this 2 right there is for the X or for the Y?
That's for the y-axis.
The 2,
The
this
X.
same 2. This 2 is for the
X.
X-axis. And this 4 is for the Y-axis. Okay.
Oh, my
So-
fault, Mr. Petit. I was looking at the graph.
So that means we have to go with the 2 on the X-axis. Do you see that? So the 2 on the X-axis, that's what we have to start off with. And then it says go up what? How much times? 4 times. So we have to go up 4 times. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so that's how we get that point. Let me explain it again. On the X, it's 2. On the Y, it's 4. What does that mean? We start with 2 on the X-axis. Then we go up 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the point A is going to be that. All right, that's the point A. So let me,
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
yes.
Do we have to draw this?
Who is that?
This casing?
I just said draw it. Like how much times I gotta say draw it for you to understand to draw it? So this is gonna be A. So we're gonna label this A. All right. Good. Any questions on this before I move on to the other one?
I'm trying to draw it on my grass paper.
Okay, but I asked if there are any questions. Any questions on how we got this point? Good. Since there are no questions, let's move on to number 2. Now, for number 2, let's say this is B. And let's say that B is 5, 3. 5, 3. Now, B is 5, 3. So what does that mean? What do we always do first? The X or the Y?
The X.
The X. What number is for the X?
5.
5. Very good. So it's going to be X. What number is for the Y-axis?
3.
3. Good. So it's going to be X, Y, or 5, 3. Good. Now, since that's the case, we're going to go to 5 on the what? On the X-axis. So we got to go to 5. So this is 5 right there. I'm gonna Go to 5 on the x-axis. Then we're gonna go up what? It's a 3, right? We're gonna go up how much times?
3 times.
3 times. It's gonna be 1, 2, and 3.
Afternoon, Mr. Boutique.
Good afternoon.
I was inside class, right? But I end up writing notes, but I don't understand the work. I just get the notes on my internet, but so good. Could you explain what we're doing this?
Okay, we're doing graphing, so I'm gonna explain it on C for you, so you can understand what we do. In
Yes,
fact,
sir.
let's do P over. So what I said was, you always do X first. So 5 is on the X-axis, 3 is on the Y-axis. So we have the plot that point. So we have to go first to 5 on the X-axis, right? Start at 5. Then go up 3. So it's gonna be 1, 2, and 3. Do you see that?
Yes, sir.
Good. So that's what I mean. So start at 5, go up 3, 1, 2, 3, and that's how you do it. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Good. Let's do C. Now C is, let's say C is 6, comma 6. Now what is 6, comma 6? Where do we start at?
X.
We start at X, right? So X is gonna be at what? 6, right? And then we go up how much times?
6 times.
6 times. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
6.
Make sense? So it's gonna be 6 up there. Good. So that means that we're going to label it what? What are we gonna label it? We're gonna
C.
label it C. Good. Good. So let me check with you all. Namaya, do you understand how we got our letter so far?
Yes, sir.
How about you, Nathan? Do you understand? Nathan Higgs. Where's Nathan? Michael, do you understand how we got our letter so far? Michael? Michael,
Yes, sir.
okay. Malik Rule, do you understand? Malik Rule, do you understand? Where's Malik? Malik is probably busy sending notes. Malia Rule.
So I was 6. Out of 6, 6.
Yes, sir.
So
Malia, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead, Shion.
you have 6, 6. You only going up 1, 6. So you're
No,
going up once.
no, I going up 6 times.
Yeah, you're going up 6 times.
Yes.
But you only do it 1 because you have 2 6 here.
Yeah, because I start at 6, right?
Mhm.
Always start at X, right?
Yes.
And then I go up 6 times, all the way up to 6.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Laverne Brown.
Yes, sir.
Did you send your notes from last night?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand what we're doing?
Yes, sir.
Where are your language notes?
I did send them.
Okay. And Casey and Kevin, do you understand what we're doing?
Yes, sir.
Kamar, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
And Javin, do you understand?
Excuse me, Mr. T.
Go ahead.
The link wasn't working for me on my phone, so I had to turn on my laptop and sign from on there.
Okay. Okay. Do you understand what
That's
we're
the-
doing? Or no?
Yes, sir. I just need the first slide.
Oh, you need the first slide. Okay. Bethany, you understand how we got our answer? Bethany? I can't hear from Bethany.
Yes,
Do you understand how we got A, B, and C?
Yes, sir.
And Jeremiah, do you understand? Jeremiah Johnson? Can't hear from Jeremiah. Jeremy, do you understand?
Yes, so
Okay, so let's do another one. So let's say that we have 0. No, let's not do 0. Let's do -3, comma 4. -3, comma 4. All right. If we do a -3, comma 4, where are we gonna start? Let's call this D. All right. Where are we gonna start if we're gonna do -3, comma 4?
X-axis.
X-axis on what number?
-3.
-3. That
Good.
would be quadrant 3.
That would be here, -3. And then we have to go up what?
Up
Negative.
four
Up,
times.
up 4 times. It's gonna be up 4 times right now. So we start at -3 and we go up to 4. So that's gonna be quadrant
Hello?
2. This is D. So we start at -3 and we go up to 4. Let's do E. Let's say that we start at -5 and we want to do say -5, 2. So -5, 2.
We start at the x-axis,
Very good. We start at the x-axis at what?
-5, go up to
-5. Right? We start at -5 and we go up what? Twice, right?
2.
1, 2. So it's gonna be, that's gonna be E. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
It's gonna be E. Now, this is a good one. What if we have F, and let's say that F is -3, -2. How are we gonna do that? -3,
Start with the
-2.
x-axis.
Start with the x-axis, -3.
Go up 2 spaces.
Go up 2 spaces.
Go down.
Go down 3 spaces.
Go down 2 spaces. Why?
Because we're starting from the x-axis first.
But why are we going down instead of up?
Negative.
Because negative.
Very good. It's a -2. Okay. So it's gonna be F. Joseph, do you understand what we're doing? There's Joseph.
That's what.
How about you, Dion? Do you understand what we're doing?
Yes, sir.
Dante, you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now, the next thing we're gonna do, what if I say I want FG? What if I say I want -4, comma -6. So where are we gonna go for that?
Start at the x-axis
Start at x-axis at -6.
and
No, at
go down.
-4. At -4.
-4, go down 6.
Go down 6. Very good. And we're gonna label this. Label this G. All right, that's G. What if I have H, which is 3, comma, -4.
At x-axis
Start at the x-axis, at 3, and go down
and
what?
4.
Go down
4.
-4. Very good. Perfect.
It's lucky.
Look easy, right? Very
Sure.
good. And we're gonna label this as what? I'll label this as
H.
H. Which quadrant is the point A in? Which quadrant is the point A in?
Quadrant 1.
Quadrant 1. Which quadrant is F?
Quadrant 3.
Quadrant 3.
Which quadrant is E?
Quadrant
2.
And which quadrant is H?
Quadrant
4.
4.
Quadrant 4. So this is quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. Let's make this interesting. What if I have 0, 0? And let's call that HI.
X.
So where would that be?
In the middle.
Okay.
Really? So I
Yeah.
start at 0, and then I go where? Where do I go?
In the
Nowhere.
middle.
I go nowhere. Very good. So 0, 0 is, we call this the origin. All right, so this H and this is I. And what if I have, this is gonna be interesting. What if I have J? What if I have 0, 5? Where would that go?
Make the x the x-axis.
We start at the x-axis 0 and we go where?
Up. Right?
We go up how much times?
5.
5
5.
times. Very good. So 0, 5 is right there. So that's gonna be J. Capital J. And what if I have 11? What if I have JK? What if I have 4? Or let's say, yeah, 4, 0. What is 4, 0? What is 4, 0?
You gotta count from x-axis.
X-axis.
X-axis, start at 4.
And then go straight to 0.
And then go straight to 0 like this.
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
No. We stay at 0 because we can't go up or we can't go down. So you have to stay at 4. All right.
Yes,
So
sir.
4, 0 is, you start at 4 and you can't go up, you can't go down. So it just stays at 4. So this is gonna be just K. All right, good. So I think you all understand all the plot points.
Yes, sir.
If you think you understand, put I inside the chat. If you do not understand, put N. All right. If you understand, put I in the chat. If you do not understand, put N. I need you all to take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. What I'm going to do is I am going to to put the quizzes inside the chat based on this topic. So I need you to take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp first. That's what I need you to do.
Mr. Petit, I think this like the first topic I actually know because I already started this.
Oh, you already started this at school.
Yes, so I on rotations now.
Oh, that's good.
I doing angles on a straight line.
Oh, y'all on geometry.
Mr. Petit, could you send it to my WhatsApp, please?
Yes, I can.
Do I write the question over here in my book or on the graph paper?
What? The question of it on?
Yes.
In your graph paper.
Yes.
If you have graph paper. If you don't have graph paper, then obviously you have to do it in your book. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I hope that your stuff are neat. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Ask everyone, please.
Mr. P, was supposed to draw this too, right?
Yes, you're supposed to draw it.
Yes, sir.
All right, for those who are finished, and persons already sent their work to me already. Let me know.
I didn't send it, Mr. Petit.
I done seen it.
Okay, good. All right, if you already sent it, then you can start with the quizzes that I'm gonna put inside the chat if you already sent in your work. So I'm gonna post the quizzes inside the chat. And once you finish taking a picture of your work, you can send it to me.
Don't forget to send it to me, Mr. Petit, on my WhatsApp.
I ain't gonna forget. Okay, I posted the quizzes inside the chat for those who you remember you have to sign into IXL. Please remember you have to sign into IXL in order to do the quizzes. If you don't sign into IXL, then you can't do the quizzes because it's not going to show up. All right, so make sure to sign into IXL so that you can make sure to do your quizzes. Somaya, where's Somaya? Somaya Monroe.
Yes, sir.
This is the first slide. I have posted it inside the chat. Please write this down. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
And this is the second slide. You need to use a ruler and a pencil for this one. This is the second slide. I posted both inside the chat for you because I know you came late.
Mr. Petit, when I didn't sign in, what else to do for me?
You have to go inside the you have to click on the link.
Oh, I have to come back out and click on the link.
Yes.
Thank you.
Again, once you finish with the notes, then you can go on to the grade. You can go on to the quizzes. So far I see Denisha, Egypt, Rashid, Tanaz, Kaden, Waterfall, Chai, Malia, Malik, Sabria, Ricardo, China, Brian, Bree on the quizzes. The rest of you, where are you? Jalen,
Yes, sir.
what are you doing?
I go to take Fitch Infinity and go on IXL.
Okay, Akiro, what are you doing?
Take the picture and send it to you.
Okay, and Ajani, what are you doing?
I'm about to go on the quiz.
Okay, have you sent in your work?
Yeah, so
And Dante, where's Dante?
Huh?
Where's your work?
You mean the notes?
Yeah, the notes.
I finished.
So you're still writing?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Dwayne Slow, where's Dwayne?
Yes, sir.
Even this with the
Yes.
my phone is dead and won't charge. can I send you my notes via my grandma's phone?
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
Um,
Yes, sir.
yes, Dwayne, where's your work?
I'm currently still working on the notes.
All right. Korai,
Yes, sir.
where's your work?
I still writing.
Okay. And his name is LaVar Brown. LaVar Brown. LaVar Brown.
Excuse me for fatigue.
One moment, Clemon. LaVar Brown, where's LaVar? Go ahead, Clemon.
Can you put quizzes in the chat, please, Pratik?
Can we repost them?
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you, Mr. Fatigue.
Go ahead, Clemon.
Can you post your number in the chat?
My number, okay. My number is 426-8891. Joseph, where's Joseph? Joseph,
Yes, sir.
why are you not answering in the chat? I'm calling your name. Where's your work?
I can send you right now.
Okay. So what are you doing? What have you been doing in the meantime?
I was thinking.
Excel work.
No, you can't do IXL work. I said send in the notes. That's what I said, LaVar. Then you go on the IXL. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Joseph, where's your work?
I send it right now.
Okay. And Shekinah, where's Shekinah?
Yes, sir.
Where's your work?
I'm still writing up.
Okay. Namaya,
Yes, sir.
where's your work?
Are you still trying to draw that graph grid thing?
You mean the XY plane?
Yes, sir.
Okay. But please send in your work because I notice you have a habit of not sending in your work. Where's yesterday's work? Hello? Namaya,
Yes, sir.
where's yesterday's work?
I don't have my book with me right now, so I doing this work on full sheet.
So why didn't you send the work from yesterday? That's my question.
That was because I wasn't finished, and then I finished it. I finished it after I left the call, but then I forgot to send it.
Yeah, but you can't be forgetting to send your notes, Namaya. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Um, once you finish with the first one, again, once you finish with your quiz, take a screenshot of your grade and send it to me, please. Again, once you finish with your quiz, take a screenshot of your grade and send it to me via WhatsApp. Joseph, I'm still waiting on your work. Shekinah, where's Shekinah?
Yes, sir.
Where's your work?
I didn't send it yet.
Yeah, but you have to send it because you have a habit of not sending your work. Where about yesterday work? Did you send that?
Yes, sir.
On whose phone?
My mama.
Okay. You didn't send all of yesterday's work. You just sent English. How about the math? Hello, how about the math? What? How about the math?
I didn't write down all the math notes
Why you didn't write down all the math notes?
because I didn't have time.
No, that's not true. You had time. So this time I need you to write down the math notes as well. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Good. Ricardo Russell,
Yes, sir.
did you send in the notes?
Yes, sir.
All right. Nevaeh, what is your smart score? Nevaeh,
Yes, sir.
what is your smart score?
79.
79, okay. Waterfall, have you sent in your work?
Yes, sir.
Waterfall?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
good. How about you, Ajani? Have you sent in your work?
You mean the IXL?
No, not the IXL, the work in the the work in your book.
Yes, sir. I already sent you it.
You on IXL yet?
Yes, sir.
All right. Akiro, where's the rest?
You write it down. So
And Angel, what's your IXL score is? Angel, but just go on IXL is
81.
81.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Bethany, did you send me the notes as yet?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ashton. Where's Ashton? Ashton Webb. Hello, Ashton. Yes. Where's the work?
I write my graph.
Are you paying attention or are you doing something else?
I paying attention.
So how come you didn't send the work yet?
I can send the notes, but I still write my graph.
Okay. Rashawn, what are you working on?
Hello?
Yes, what are you working on?
The PGCSE document that you sent.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What are you on?
One second. Wages, word problem, wages.
Okay. And Bree and Bri, have y'all sent in your work yet?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Jalen, where's Jalen?
Yes, sir.
Why did you stop your work on IXL?
Oh, it kicked me out again. They trying to join back from my phone.
Okay. Why does they keep on kicking you out?
I ain't sure. That's on my laptop. It's carry on.
Oh, okay. Kmar? Where's Kmar?
Yes, sir.
Where's the notes?
My mom is there.
You didn't send me the notes from yesterday, didn't I say before you leave in the morning to send me the notes?
Yes, sir.
So you need to stop forgetting and send me it tomorrow morning. Because what does that mean? That means that you're not actually doing the notes, but you're doing something else, but and that's why you ain't send me them. Is that the truth?
No, sir.
Well, you have to send me the notes then, so I can know what you're actually doing. Again, once you finish with the quiz, I need you to take a picture of your grade, your screenshot of your grade. All right. Where's Michael?
Yes, sir.
You on the wrong quiz, you know.
What do you mean?
You want area between two shapes.
Yes, sir.
The quiz I have y'all doing is on graphing coordinate plane.
Oh, sorry. I thought we was doing that one.
No, it's not the same quiz.
Yes, sir.
You could finish that the ones I gave you all, you can finish that over the weekend, but I want you to do this one based on what I taught today.
Yes, sir.
Brian, Bree, have y'all sent in your work yet?
Yes, sir.
Okay, China, did you send in your work?
Yes, sir.
Aiden, did you send in your work?
Yes, sir, I did.
Okay. Namaya, where's your work? Nemaya,
Yes, sir.
you still writing?
Yes, sir. I write in the last bit of notes and I finished the graph paper. Not the graph paper, I had to write it down.
Okay. Matthew? Where's Matthew?
Hi, Mayor.
Did
Yes,
you
sir.
did you send in your notes?
Yes, sir.
Are you on IXL?
Yes, sir.
What's your smart score is?
84.
84, okay. All right, once you finish with the IXL, take a screenshot of your grade and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, once you finish with the IXL, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Egypt, are you there? Where's Egypt? Egypt?
Yes, sir.
Did you send me your work?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand what to do?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Joseph, where's Joseph? Joseph? Joseph, where's Joseph? Joseph, are you there? Yeah, no, from Joseph. Denisha, did you send me your work? Hello, Joseph.
Hello?
Yes, where's the rest of the math notes?
I thought.
I said, where's the rest? The rest. You only send me the coordinates and you only send me the notes and the quadrants. You didn't send me the graph. Remember the graph we did? We plot the points.
Yes, sir.
You didn't send that.
Oh, yes, sir. I have it.
Yeah, send that to me, please. Have you started IXL yet?
Yes, sir.
What your smart score is?
That's about 20.
20. Did you sign in?
Yes, sir.
What's your last name is?
Okay, if I sign it, oh, no, sir.
Joseph what? Joseph Kalma?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you need to sign in because I don't see you here. Sign in the IXL first.
Yes, sir.
Clement, did you finish your work?
Yes, sir.
You're doing the wrong quiz, Clement.
Oh, those are the quizzes I didn't finish from last week.
No, I want you to do the one I gave you today.
Yes, sir.
You could finish that one. I thought you could finish that one over the weekend. As you're supposed to do anyway.
Mr. Petit,
Go ahead, China.
for the second IXL, you supposed to put like the number, comma, then the next number?
What the question say?
No, I mean like, say now we finding the grid for it, and we have to put two numbers. So
Mhm.
we put the first number, comma, the next number?
Yeah, you're supposed to, unless they don't want you to put the comma. If they have the comma there already, then you don't have to put the comma. Let me see what question you're talking about. China. Oh, you on the second one, or you on? Oh, you just it's the first one. It's the first question.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're supposed to put the comma, unless they have the comma there already. Then you don't need to put it. Dion, what's your smart score?
74.
Did you send your notes already?
I gotta send you it now. I will send you it now.
That's all y'all did in English, Dion?
I mean, that's what we're on now in English.
No, I want what y'all did for the whole year.
Oh, so yeah, basically, so far we only did just letters of complaints, letter of thanks, and then how to structure it, and everything.
Do you have the notes for them?
Yes, I did too.
So why you ain't send them?
I will.
Again, once you finish your quiz for the IXL, take a screenshot of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Once you finish with your quizzes on IXL, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Hey,
Go ahead.
for one of the question, what do I do for 4.5 and 3.5?
You have to
Like
find
those
the
for-
middle. So 4.5 would be between 4 and 5, right?
Yes, sir.
So Maya Monroe. So Maya Monroe.
So, Mr. Petit,
Give me one moment. Let me get Somaya.
Yes,
Somaya,
sir.
where's your notes? Are you still writing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Nevaeh Wallace. Not Nevaeh, sorry, Shion.
yes, sir.
You have a question?
Yes, sir. I trying to find out and get 2.5 because I can't go between, because 2 in extra 5 to go between.
Let me see a question. What's her name? Shion. Is the question you want?
No, sir. Are you on
From,
the 2.5?
they only showing me what you have answered. I can't see what you on right now.
Oh, so I have to answer it first.
Yeah.
But I can't get between that. Now I'm gonna get it wrong because I can go down to 91.
Yeah. Do your best. That's all I can say. That's Nathan.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
I've been trying for the longest to figure out this without asking you, but I don't understand, so I have to ask you for help.
Which part do you don't understand? One moment. Nathan,
Yes, sir.
what happened to your work? Why you stop on IXL?
Pardon me?
Why you stop on IXL? What happened? Is your internet?
Yes, sir.
Where's Tanae? Okay. You need to log back in. Did you send me your notes?
Yes, sir.
All right. Where's Tanae? Is Tanae Penaman? Tanae, where's Tanae? KC. Jeremy, you're not doing the right quiz.
Hello.
Tanae, I don't see you in the class.
Oh yes, sir. Cause I have a Wi-Fi problem. My Wi-Fi keep dropping. I try to stay in class and send my notes right now.
Do you have the notes?
I missed only the last slide. I didn't get my Wi-Fi keep dropping. Can you send it to me, please?
Yes, I can. KC, where are you? I don't even see you on this. Oh, right now.
No, I mean, not this one. I missed an X, so come back on and move. I didn't get it wrong.
Oh, okay. What did it say?
It will give you a number, then it will put 2 point a number. I don't understand that one.
2.5 or something like that?
Yes, sir.
2.5 is in between. All right.
I know, but I keep on getting that wrong for some reason.
All right.
There's in between, Mr. Petit.
Yeah, 2.5 is in between 2 and 3. That's what it means to be 2.5. That's 2.5. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Again, once you finish with the, where's Jeremy? Oh, okay, good. He's on the right one. Okay, Ma,
Yes, sir.
did you stop doing your work?
Yeah, I went to the bathroom.
What did I tell you if you have to leave?
I had to go and tell you first.
Yeah, that means you ducking me. That's what you're trying to do. Okay, Ma, please don't start with these bad habits, man. If you have to leave, let me know. You can't just leave and go, and then your mommy Denny in there. So I don't know what you've been doing. I have no idea what you've been doing, and I don't believe that you went to the bathroom. If you have to leave, please let me know, man. Because y'all always have some sly trick up your sleeve.
So,
Again, once you finish with your work, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Once you finish with your first quiz. Samaya asks for username and password. Samaya, I post your username and password in the chat. Kevin,
Yes, sir.
I need you to help your sister.
Yes, sir.
Willon, where's Willon?
Yes, sir.
Why did you stop doing your work?
I was thinking.
Really? You sure you was thinking or you was playing game?
I was thinking.
Where's your work? Why haven't you sent me a picture of your work yet? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Take a picture of your work and send it to me, please. You understand me, Willon?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Nevaeh Wallace? Where's Nevaeh? Nevaeh Wallace, are you there? Nevaeh Wallace? Where's Nevaeh? All right. Once you finish with your work, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. The only person I do not see is Nevaeh. Dwayne, where's Dwayne?
Mr. Badi,
Go ahead.
for the first quiz, I don't understand what they asking for 5, then 1.5, 1.5, then 4. Like, I don't understand the questions that they giving.
Where are you? This is Akiro.
So
Pet again. Akiro, did you sign in the IXL?
yes, sir.
Really? I don't see you. Oh, there you are. Have you answered it yet?
Also, well, I tried to, but it put me back. Like it bring my smart score down.
Okay, let me see. I don't see it.
No.
Oh, this
Yeah, that
one.
one. That's all.
Oh, okay. For those of you who do not understand the 1.5, you could look at this. So when we do a 1.5, you start at, obviously, you start at 4, right?
So
Okay, so you start at here. And then they say 2.5. So it's going to be 2.5 right there. So your point is going to be right there. Because this right here is 2.5, isn't it?
that's all.
And then, and they say 1.5 and 1. So it's going to be 1.5 and 1. So it's going to be right there. All right. And then they say 3 and 3.5. So 3 and 3.5 is going to be right there. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yes, you can. Casey, are you still in the same thing?
Yeah, so I still am the same thing.
Do you understand it yet? Or you need me to explain it to you?
You can explain it to me, please.
Okay. What I said was that if you have something like this, if you look carefully, right? They ask for 4 and 2.5, right?
Yes, sir.
So you have to do 4. This is 4. You have to go up to 2. Then you have to go in the middle, which is 2.5. You see that?
Yes, I see it.
So 4 and 2.5. And then they say 1.5 and 1. You have to go 1.5, which is in the middle of them two, and 1, which is this one right there. You see it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, and if they say 3 and 3.5, so it's going to be 3, which is here, and 3.5, which is here. See it? Which is between 3 and 4. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir. I get it now.
Okay, good. Yes, Clement.
What's the difference between coordinate and axis?
Coordinate and axis. The axis is the actual line. The coordinate is okay, let me show you. So the axis is, so the axis obviously is, this is the y-axis, this is the x-axis. The coordinate, so this is the coordinate, this is x coordinate, and this is right there, the y coordinate. All right, that's the difference right there. Understand that?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Shion, why are you still stuck?
They still trying to. I get it. I get it.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shekinah Kalma, Shekinah,
Yes, sir.
why are you still stuck?
I'm trying to figure out how to do the decimal ones.
All right, if you're trying to do the decimal ones, so something like this. So they asked for 4 and 2.5, right?
Yes, sir.
So you have to go to 4, and then 2.5 is, so this is 2, and then 2.5 is right there. Do you see that? You have to go
Yes.
halfway. All right. And if they
Yes.
say, 1.5 and 1, you have to go in the middle. So 1.5 is here, and 1 would be here. You see that?
Yes, sir.
And if they say 3 and 3.5, you're going to go 3, and then 3.5 will be right there. You see that? Between 3 and 4. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Good. Jalen Butler,
Yes, sir.
why you stop?
Kick me off again and coming back on right now.
Okay. Do you need me to send it to your phone instead?
You could send it to my phone, but I forgot my username and password. That's why I stood off my laptop.
So you need me to give you username and password for the 100th time?
Yes, sir. No, not the 100th time. This like the second time.
It's the same thing. It's called hyperbole, an exaggeration.
So
Jalen.
you just pass it.
I just pass it. Right down. Please write this down, man.
Okay, yeah, but
All right. Casey, you finished the first one? Casey, did you finish the first one? Casey, where's Casey?
No, sir, not yet.
So why are you on the second one? But to finish the first one first before you go on the second one. Nevaeh, how come you finished the first one yet?
I still am on the first one.
That's what I'm saying. How come you haven't finished it yet?
I keep getting some questions wrong, so it keeps dropping.
Which one? Do you understand it or you need me to explain it to you?
I understand it. It's just simple mistakes I make.
Okay.
Oh, Mr. Petit, one more thing, please.
Go ahead.
I have 1.5, comma 4. I have to go on the 4.
What did it
Or
say?
1.5, comma 4. Then I have 3.5, comma 5. Then I have
Oh.
0.5, comma 3.
Okay, so very easy. They say 1.5, what?
1.5, comma 4.
So you have to start,
3.5.
let's do 1.5 is this one, right? So 1.5 will be in between what? 1 and 2, right? Right?
1 and 2, okay.
This is 1.5 right there, right? Right?
Between 1 and 2.
Yes, this is 1.5.
Mm-hmm.
Then they say 4. So you got to go up 4. That's it right there.
Oh.
Yes, Jeremy, you could go.
Same thing with the 3.5,
3.5, what? What did they say? 3.5.
comma 5.
Yeah, so you go in between 3 and 4. And then you go up 5. So it'll be up here. That's B. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Good.
And then I get 0.5, comma
0.5.
3.
Good. So then be in between 0 and 1. 0.5, comma 3. That'll be right there. So C. Make sense?
So that's between 0 and 1. And then I going up 5.
You say 0.5, comma 3 or 0.5, comma 5?
0.5, comma 3.
Yeah.
So
So
I
you go,
stop the 3.
yeah, stop the 3.
From between 1 and, okay, thank you.
Yeah, that's what 0.5 is, in between. Okay. Yes, Claremont.
Age rest, please.
Dion, you need to send me your notes, man.
I did.
From school as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So all y'all been doing was letters.
Yes, sir.
That's it.
Yep.
Okay. Claremont, you have a question?
I just sent you my question I just sent you the question. I don't understand it.
You didn't send me it. All I see is superb, outstanding. Unless it's in the chat.
The Zoom chat.
Okay, let me see. Oh, it's the tables. Why don't you just go and view example? That helps, you know.
I'll try it.
But let me quickly, since I already have it up. What they say, so this is a point. This is the point 0.8. So 0.8. This is the point 2.6. So 2.6. This is the point 4.4. So 4.4. This is the point 6.2. So 6 and 2. Do you see that?
Yes, sir.
Understand it now?
Yes, sir.
Good. All right, let me move this. So Maya Monroe. Somaya, Somaya. All right. Choo, 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 choo. All right. Korai. Korai.
Yes, sir.
Are you doing my work or are you listening to music?
I can't hate. I can't.
I said, are you doing the reason why you can't hear me is because that music is too loud. You're listening to music, that's why that's what's
No,
happening.
like my ear to the phone. I cannot hear.
So where's my work? Where's the notes?
So I have the bot notes, but I have my garbage phone.
So how come you haven't started the quiz yet?
Yes, it's from the notes from no, that other week what you did send me. That one piece of no. What you say and not.
What you doing?
That piece of no, what you did send me, what you say, they're not. I have to wait.
That's what you're writing now?
Yes.
Pardon?
Yes. That's
So when are you gonna send me these notes? I need to have your notes.
yeah. You could send your number. You know, in the chat, I got it to this one.
Okay. My number is 426-8891. Um, all right, it's 1 minute to It's 1 minute to 8 o'clock. We are soon going to transition over from mathematics to health science. So if you are doing health science and general science, then please stay back. If you are not doing health science or general science, then you continue with the quizzes. Again, if you're doing health science or general science, please stay back. If you're not, then just continue with the quizzes. All right. But we're gonna transition over to health science and general science right now. All right, let's transition over to health science. So the first thing we're gonna do is health science, which means that please stop what you're doing. And let's go ahead and do the health science. So today is Tuesday the 21st of November, 2023. The subject is, of course, health science. And anyone remember the last thing we were doing in health science? We were talking about what?
Internal body cavity.
Internal body cavity is very good. What are the three main body categories that we talk about? The cranial cavity. What else? The thoracic cavity and the abdominal cavity. So if we look carefully here, let me look at the body cavities. We have, what is the cranial what is the cranial cavity hold? It holds the what? The brain, very good. And the thoracic cavity holds what? Stuff like what?
And the lungs.
The what?
Heart and lungs.
The heart and lungs, very good. And the abdominal cavity contains what?
The stomach.
The stomach.
The liver.
The liver,
Kidneys and gallbladder.
the kidneys, gallbladder, stuff like that. And the pelvic cavity contains what?
The reproductive organ.
Reproductive organs. What else?
A urinary bladder.
The bladder and the
Rectum.
rectum. And then we have the spinal cord cavity or the vertebral cavity. What does that hold?
It holds the space in the
Where the spinal cord
tube which the
passes
spinal
through.
cord passes through.
It holds the spinal cord. Okay. So those are your main body cavities that we talked about. Today we're gonna be looking at a topic that everybody here should know. Bri, you have your hand up? Or
Yes, sir.
uh-huh.
May we be excused to eat quickly?
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
So we're gonna be dealing with a topic that everyone here should know. All right. And it is called the 7 characteristics.
Never learned this.
Yeah, right. Of living things. Everyone should know this.
I learned this.
Yes, everyone should know the 7 characteristics of living things. All right, everyone should know. Wait. Can you let me know?
Yes, sir. Oh, no.
All right, can you let me know?
Yes.
Okay, good. In order to be considered living, so we know that inside the world we have 2 things, right? Living things and non-living things. In order to be considered living, we have constructed these 7 characteristics. And if you do not carry out these 7 characteristics, all of them, then that means you're not alive. All right. So in order to be considered alive, an organism must be able to carry out these 7 acts. So we call it the acronym that we use. Acronym that we use is, anyone know the acronym?
Mr. Greeny.
Mr. Greeny. That's one of them.
Marin?
Say it again.
Marin.
Marin? No. Well, I'm not familiar with that one.
Mrs. Grant?
Mistress Grant, yeah, that's what I know, Mistress Grant.
Yeah, Mr. Badida, I learned this with Drew.
That's not true. I don't believe you.
I'm so serious, Mr. Badida.
All right, so let's start with M. The M is for what?
Movement.
Movement. Very good. Every organism moves. If you don't move, you're not alive. All right. So movement. What does movement mean? Movement means when you what? Yes.
Like
To what?
hunt for your food.
When you be able to move, right? To move one's body. As a response of free will. Or stimuli in plants it occurs in the growth of cell and growth, and cells are constantly moving. So when you the ability to basically to move, right? Everything that's alive moves. So the ant, it's alive, it's moving. The horse, it's alive, it's moving. The whale, it's alive, it's moving. Like everything that's alive moves, right? If it doesn't move, or if it cannot move, then it's not alive. So for example, we have statues can't move. It's not alive. I mean, when I say move, I don't mean that something moving it. I mean that it moves itself, right? That's one of the characteristics of being alive. You have to be able to move, right? Now the R, the R stands for what?
Respiration.
Close. I don't want to do respiration yet. I want to do
Reproduction.
reproduction. Very good. So reproduction. So let's just say reproduce. So let's say reproduction, because we could have that ION. Everything that is alive must be able to make offspring that is similar to itself. All right, so reproduction means to make or produce. So it must be able to pass on its genes to its offspring. Must be able to produce young, genetically similar, in order to carry on the species. So every living thing, it must be able to reproduce. So it must be able to move, it must be able to reproduce. Those are the two characteristics of living things. We have 5 more. So give me the first characteristic of living things is what?
Movement.
Movement, very good. What's the second characteristic of living things?
Reproduction.
Reproduction. Korai. Where's Korai? Korai, are you there? Korai, are you there? Where's Korai? Tanaz, where's Tanaz? Are you there? Tanaz Forbes?
Yes, sir.
Give me one characteristic of living thing.
It can move.
It can move, very good. Ricardo, give me one characteristic of living things. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Stop closing it so quick. I need to hear what you're saying.
Reproduction.
Reproduction. What do we mean by reproduction, Nevaeh?
To make or produce young similar in order to carry on the species.
Very good. Good. So after that, we have M for R. Sorry. We have M for movement.
Is the breakup good just now?
All right, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, what does S stand for?
Stimuli.
Stimuli.
Sensitivity.
Say it again.
Sensitivity.
Sensitivity. Who said that?
Jeremy.
Very good. Sensitivity. That's basically the ability to respond to stimuli. So the reaction to a stimuli or change. For example, shivering when it's cold. So the stimuli, when you shiver, when it's cold, the stimuli is obviously the drop in temperature, and your body reacts to that by shivering so you can get warm, right? That's a reaction to stimuli. Another stimuli could be heat, right? When you touch the stove, what does your body automatically do? When you touch
Take
this-
back your hand.
Very good. Take back your hand. That is sensitivity. That's sensitivity, or we call it irritability. That's the body's ability to react to the stimuli. It moves the hand very quickly. All right.
That's why I
So
was wondering why there's no I in there.
sit again.
That's why I was wondering why was there no I.
Oh, okay, yeah. So irritability or sensitivity, we could use them interchangeably. The next one is G. What does G stand for?
Growth.
Growth. Everyone should know that. Growth. Every living thing grows. All right. If you're not growing, you're dead. So grow. What growth means? To increase in what? In size, mass, and usually intelligence over time, over a period of time. To grow, to increase in size and mass, and usually intelligence over a period of time. That is grow. So every living thing moves, every living thing reproduces, every living thing responds to stimuli, and every living thing grows. Increase in size, increase in mass, usually intelligence over a period of time. Okay. So we have movement, we have reproduction, we have sensitivity, and we have growth. The next one is R. What does R stands for?
Reproduction.
We already have reproduction. So
Respiration.
respiration. What do we mean by respiration?
The ability to breathe.
Breathing oxygen.
The ability to breathe, more than the ability to breathe. And this is very
To
important.
get energy from food.
Who said that?
Tavia.
Very good. Very good. The ability to get energy from food. That's what we do when we conduct the process of respiration. So we use oxygen to break down food to release energy. All right. Breathing is a part of respiration, but basically the use of oxygen to break down food to release energy. So basically the ability to get energy from food. That's what we mean by respiration. All right, so far give me in order the characteristics that we've talked about. The first one is
Movement.
movement. The second one is
Reproduction.
reproduction. The third one is
Sensitivity.
sensitivity. The fourth one is
Growth.
growth, and the fifth one is
Respiration.
respiration. Good. So we have those things. Next up,
Excretion.
next one is E. E is what for what?
Excretion.
Excretion. E is for excretion. E is for excretion, and what excretion is? Excretion is
waste in
The
the body.
removal of what? The removal of
Waste in the body.
waste products. From the body of an organism.
Mr. Petit, you could get the O and the- of often the removal.
Removal of, thank you. The removal of waste products from the body of an organism. So that's excretion. So when you excretion, different types of excretion, that's when you defecate, do number 2. Number 1, when you urinate and you, oh, I forget to put E. Sorry. This is E, capital E. So when you urinate, that is excretion. When you defecate, number 2, that is excretion. When you sweat, that is excretion. All right. All those are different ways that the body get rid of waste. When you breathe out carbon dioxide, that is also excretion. All right. So those are different forms of excretion. So we move, we reproduce, we respond to stimuli, we grow, we respire, and we excrete. And last but not least is we what?
Nutrients.
Not nutrients, what's the word?
Nutrition.
Nutrition. Like the song on Sesame Street, everybody eats. I don't know if y'all know that song. But nutrition basically talks about that. The ability of an organism to take in nutrients to support life. So the ability to take in nutrients to support life. And that comes in the form of eating foods, eating fruits, vegetables, potatoes, yam, hamburger, hot dog, whatever you eat, that has nutrients. Obviously, some things are more nutritionally dense than others. But whatever you take in has some sort of nutrients, and your body uses it to support life. So that's why they say you are what you eat, because if you eat good stuff, your body would be made of good stuff. If you eat bad stuff, your body would be made of bad stuff. Okay, so let's go over the different characteristics of living things. Now, this is very important. An organism must have all of these characteristics, in order for it to be called a living thing, right? So it must be able to do all of these before we call it a living thing. So let's go over it. Can you all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
So let's go over it. The first one is movement. Then what? Reproduction. Then sensitivity. Then what?
Growth.
Then what?
Reproduction.
Respiration. Then what? Excretion. And then
Nutrients.
nutrition.
Nutrition. Wait.
Nutrition. All right, good. Now take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Once you finish writing this, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, once you finish with your work, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Quorai, I'm still waiting on the notes. Hello, Quorai? Where's Quorai? Nevaeh,
Yes, sir.
did you send me the notes yet?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Give me one moment. I have to send this to Stanae. She didn't get this. Again, once you finish with your notes, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. I got Kaden, Malia, Jeremy, Kevin, Shekinah, Angel, Shion, Sabrio, Waterfall, Dion, Egypt, China, and Nevaeh. Still waiting on the rest of you to send your work. Namaya, where's your work? Hello, Namaya.
Yes, sir.
Where's your work?
I gathering all the pictures now.
But you've been saying that for the last hour. I need you to send me the work, please. And I mean tomorrow, I mean right now. Send me the work, Namaya, because you look like you're joking. Send me the work, please. And every day I have to be chasing you after work. That's foolish, man. If you don't want to be in these classes, tell your parents, tell your mommy that you don't want to be in there. But don't waste my time. And don't frustrate me. I tell you send the work from about an hour from now. Send the work, please. And that goes to everyone else who is joking. If you don't want to be in there, tell your parents that you don't want to be in there. And stop wasting my time and yours. Come on, I have to be running up and down for you all to send your notes. It's very simple. Once you finish, write down the thing, send the notes. Very simple, nothing odd but that. And that you can't do, then you don't need to be here. Joseph,
I sent my work right now, Mr. Day, and on my last time.
Joseph, where's the work?
I finished writing it now.
Akiro,
Yes, sir.
where's the work?
I finished it, so.
Well, you have to hurry up, finish, man. And Bree and Bri, are y'all done?
Yes, sir. I'm almost done.
All right. Kate and George, explain to me the 7 characteristics of living things.
You want me to just name them and that's it, or just say the meanings as well?
Just explain it in your own words, what we mean.
And with equal movement, which is when a person or any organism moves. How could I say it? What was the
Also,
I
one
went
place to the other.
yes, sir. R equals reproduction when it's to make a young breed from sexual reproduction. S equals sensitivity. It's a reaction to a stimuli, for example, touching or some hot or cold.
Mm-hmm.
E equals growth or grow to increase size and for a human or animal. R equals respiration.
No, respiration.
Respiration, sorry. The use of oxygen to break down matter / food. E equals excretion, the removal of feces. N equals nutrition, the ability to take in nutrients like vitamin D.
Okay. Very good. Thank you, Kaden, for that explanation. LeVar Brown. LeVar Brown, where are you? And Kmar, where's Kmar?
Yes, sir.
Where's your work?
I'm outside right now.
All right, so let's move on to general science. If you are not doing general science, you can leave. But if you are doing general science, please stay back. You can leave once you have sent in your work. All right, so let's head up for general science. Today is Tuesday. Tuesday the 21st of November, 2023. The subject is, of course, general science. Can you all hear me still?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, good. The topic is non-flowering plants. Part 2. And so what do we thought when we say non-flowering plants, what do we mean?
Plants that don't produce flowers.
Hello, when we say non-flowering plants, what do we mean from last week?
Plants that cannot bear flowers.
That cannot bear flowers.
Plants that do not have any flowers, right? Those are what we call non-flowering plants. And give me 2 examples of non-flowering plants that we talked about last week.
Algae and moss.
Algae and moss, very good. So we're gonna be looking at some other non-flowering plants, plants that do not have the true flowers. Let's look at liverwort. Liverworts. So wait, let me let's see here. We continue looking at examples of non-flowering plants.
Let me tell you, forget to put R.
Here we are. Here we continue looking here we are continuing to look at examples of non-flowering plants. These are plants that do not have flowers. So examples are liverworts, Now liverworts, some characteristics are they are they have simple leaf structure. They are found in damp places. It's similar to very similar to the mosses, found in damp places, and they reproduce by spores. So let me kind of color this for you. So the liverworts, they have a simple leaf structure. You can find them in damp places, and the way that they reproduce, when we talk about living things, and one of the features is that they reproduce. The way that these organisms reproduce is that they reproduce by spores. Now let me just show you an example of liverworts. By showing you a liverwort. Let me just show you a general example of it so you can see. These are liverworts. I don't know if you ever seen these before. Somewhere growing. But these are liverworts. Anyone ever seen these in real life?
No, sir.
You see how they grown in the ground?
I've seen them before.
You seen them before? Yeah.
I haven't.
You see, you have not. Okay. Yeah. These are examples of liverworts. This is also another example, showing that how they grow in damp places and damp areas. All right, so let me just put liverwort here. It's an example of it. Let's use green. Let me put, so these plants, or this plant, does it have any flowers?
No, sir.
Because it's a what? Non-flowering
plant.
Good. Yes, Claremont?
Can you screenshot slide 9?
Slide 9. I return back to it. All right, so the next one is the ones that we might be familiar with these ones. These ones are more mature. So ferns. Now ferns, they are more sophisticated. They are more the sophisticated type of non-flowering plants because they have proper roots, right? So they have proper roots. They look like a real tree. So they have proper roots and they have proper stems. They have leaf-like structures. So they have leaves. They are found in damp places. They are found in damp places. And they reproduce by spores. So that's the fern. So All right, so that's an example would be common bracken, common fern, bracken. That's an example of a fern. So if we were to look at, so like I say, these more sophisticated because they have a proper stem, they have a proper leaf structure. So this is a good example of it. These are some really nice pictures. Let me just show you it. They're actually very pretty and green. Can you all see it? There's an example of a fern. I like this picture. This is very rich in green.
I saw it before.
You saw a fern before? Okay.
Yes, sir.
These are examples of ferns.
Saw that.
You saw it before?
I saw from.
You saw a
Mr.
fern?
Katrina, I saw it before, but I didn't know what it named. Now I know what it's know it
Oh,
before.
okay.
I like the upper of the leaves of it. Excuse me, Mr. Patek.
All right, so my question is, do you see any flowers on it?
No, sir.
No, why don't you see any flowers?
Because it's an unflowering plant.
A
It's a
non-flowering.
non-flowering plant.
Non-flowering.
Non-flowering plant. All right, so you wouldn't see any flowers on it, but it has leaves, more sophisticated. It's way more sophisticated than the liverwort, the algae, and the moss that he's looking at. Those ones look all jam up and wet and stuff like that. All right, next up we have these are also more sophisticated as well. And these are probably going to be our last one, and we're going to finally get the flowering plants, which we call the gymnosperms. These are gymnosperms. And gymnosperms are
Another name for November.
all right, can you let me now?
Yes, sir.
What I was trying to say is that these are gymnosperms, and gymnosperms are non-flowering, which means that they don't have no flowers, but they have seeds, okay? And we see them all the time. So I suppose with characteristics here. We see them all the time. So anyone ever seen pines? Pine trees?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, pine trees. Everyone have ever seen pine trees. That's
Yes,
all
sir.
over Nassau, like literally. All over Nassau, all over the Fahmy Island. I don't care where you are in the Bahamas. You've definitely seen a pine tree before. So these ones, they grow into large trees. So these are more sophisticated, like I said, grow into large trees. They have proper roots. They have proper roots. They have proper stems and leaves. They reproduce by seed bearing cones. They are good in thriving under any weather. So they are typically evergreen. Okay, so they are good at thriving or surviving in dry or cool climates. So they have high resistance. Example would be your pines or your spruce. They are your gymnosperms. Okay, so characteristics.
Mr. Petit, number 4 saying the are good.
They are good. Okay, so those are the 3 that we'll look at for the day. So we have the liverworts, the ferns, and the gymnosperms. Now, let me just give an example of the gymnosperms. We know the pines. Now, gymnosperms is different than angiosperms. Gymnosperms, they do not have any flowers. Okay, so
Angiosperms flowering.
and say it again.
Angiosperm would be the one with flowers.
Good. So if you look at this one, let me show you. If you look at these, right? Anyone familiar with these? What are these?
Acorns, but I can't remember.
Acorns. What do we use them for? What do you use these trees for?
I know they're used for Christmas.
Exactly.
Pinecone jam.
Say it again.
Pinecone jam.
We use them for, what do you say?
Pinecone jam.
What do you say?
Decorations.
Decorations, exactly. Okay, so your Christmas tree is a gymnosperm. So at least you could let your parents know. Mommy, why do we have a gymnosperm in our house? And they'll say it's just tradition.
You know they used to use the pine tree too, along with them cones, to make a Christmas tree if they don't have a Christmas tree.
I never knew that. Yeah, so this is gymnosperm. So those are our examples, and this is our lesson. Now, once you finish with this, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, once you finish with this, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Say it again. Good. Once you finish sending your work, you can leave. Again, once you finish sending your work, you can leave.
Good night.
Hi, Mr. Bade.
Good night, Mr. Petit. I didn't send it to you.
Good night. Again, once you finish, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp.
I
Again,
just sent in the note, Mr. Petit.
all right, no problem.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
Good night.
Good night, Mr. T.
All right, good night.
Good night, Mr. T.
All right, good. Again, once you finish with your work, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp.
I'm done now, sir. Can I leave, please?
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
Name is Petit.
Good night.
I sent
Good
all
night.
of my work.
All right, good night. Again, once you finish with your work, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, once you finish with your work, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Once you finish with your work, then you can leave.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Yes.
I sent in all my work to you.
Okay, good. You can leave.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, sir.
Good night.